Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin. And today we have a little sampler pack.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the baseline one. So it's the Shieldaig Finest Old Scotch. Find that funny because it's a non-age dated Scotch. So it means it's at least 3 years old, but I don't know why it's the Finest Old Scotch. But
it's a marketing gimmick.
A little bit. Honestly, it's a Total Wine kind of, it's a big box store lineup. But
it was a Christmas present.
These little things are great. I love, like, you get to sample a bunch of different types, and maybe one of them's pretty solid, and you never know. This is the Speyside set. Even this old, Finest Old. It has two different, like, there's a Highland version and an Islay version.
Ah, okay.
So this is the Speyside set, so this is the Speyside version. At least I hope it is, right?
Yeah. It says
Speyside. It also says it there. Good. So it's 80 proof. It's non-age stated, minimum 3 years to be Scotch. If you wanted a whole bottle, which you can get at some place like a Total Wine or something like that, it's about $19. So not looking for a lot here, but it is a single malt. And the company that owns the brand, which is Ian Macleod.
Okay.
Wow, do they own? Everything. They own a bunch of different labels. I can't even remember all of them, but Glengoyne is theirs. Smokehead is theirs. There's like some of them I recognize, and there's a whole bunch I did not recognize. I didn't really recognize this. Oh, that's fruit. Sweet fruit.
Yeah.
That's a Speyside Scotch.
I get like some buttery notes.
Okay, I could get there.
Like a buttery crust.
Buttery crust.
Like a pie.
Oh, okay. So you're going more for the malty bready note with some kind of a sweetness to it. Mm-hmm. But honestly, again, for a $18, $19, that's very Speyside Scotch nose. Nothing wrong with that.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh, especially what lingers.
Yeah, there's even a little oil to that. Yeah, it sits there for a touch.
Yeah.
That is surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be.
Then we remembered it. It's been a little bit since we...
I mean, it's not overly complex or crazy or anything like that, but...
But see, now I go back to it. My buttery pie crust note. Gone. Now it's just sweet.
Yeah, I got a lot of sweet fruits, a little bit of vanilla note, touch of like a floral honey type thing going on.
Yep.
Again, nothing's wrong with this.
With how sweet that is, give me like another put it like the mid-90s.
Yeah, the proof is that's the bit. Yeah, the mid palate's a little thin, a little watery.
I don't necessarily mind it's not
at the end is a little bit like there's a little more to it at the end, and at the very beginning it's super sweet, but it's a little thin. It's light. It's a light little 80 proofer. I don't think this is going to help at all.
Well, you never know. We've guessed wrong before.
We have. I just don't think proofing it down more is going to do a whole heck of a lot for this whiskey. But the Shieldaig it's Old Norse for Loch of Herring. So I guess it's a reference to the location or whatever it is.
It's not as sweet.
Now you get a little more woody note. Some citrus.
Definitely some citrus, but it's not like this.
That honey. Yeah, that floral honey note is muted out off a little bit. Ooh.
I think it's better.
There's a little like pepper note to it.
Got a little more bite to it.
Yeah, the sweetness, like the...
It's not super sweet anymore.
Right, yeah. It's not so sweet that's like the only thing you get.
See, we guessed wrong.
We did guess wrong. All right, fine.
We didn't. You did.
I did, yes, sure.
No, this is better with a drop of water. I thought it was too sweet.
Yeah, it's like a one-note whiskey of
this
just
kind of
sweetness.
balanced it out. You still get it on the nose, a little bit on the front end, but then as you start to swallow,
there's like a pepper.
You pick up a little bit of a bite
Note, yeah, wood or something. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not wowing me by any means, but for a, mid to bottom shelf
This is
type
one of those ones we
pricing.
could throw into that if you've never really had Scotch before.
Yeah, you want to just something to try that's cheap.
Or you're having someone over and you're gonna be stuck with the bottle. You're not dropping a significant amount of money.
Yeah. Yeah, you're throwing $20 down and walking away with change.
And at the end of the day, if you don't really like it, you can mix it with some ginger ale.
Yeah, I could see this a highball with this would be pretty solid. Now, again, I don't remember all of them, but I'm kind of really interested to see what the 12 tastes like. They make all the way up to a 30-year. I saw on their website.
Wow.
They have a 30-year-old at this, so kind of interested to see what the 12 tastes like. Little drop of water makes it a much rounder profile.
Yep.
Very solid.
All right. Well,
not bad.
Yeah, not bad for.
Not bad.
I really wish there was an age statement. If you put the finest old, I would have thought that would have been at the end.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you would think that would be your oldest whiskey. Would be like the 30-year-old should be the finest old.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're going with that.
To your point, we've really enjoyed the samplers.
Yeah. Right.
Get about a 350 of a couple of them. You're not having to splurge on 3 full bottles.
Right.
It's a great way to. That's another great way to sample them.
Yeah. And get a feel for okay, I like that one, but the 12-year-old has this note, or the sherry finished has that note, or whatever it is. But we've done a couple different ones, like the Johnny Walker lineup. We've done kind of what the single malts that make Johnny Walker, I think is what we did too.
Yep.
So there's a couple different ones that it's a great way to get to experience a bunch of different whiskeys with, this pack was like $70. A lot of times they're $70 to about $100, something like that.
But in some cases, you could spend that for just one bottle.
Exactly.
So it's a deal. Well, we hope you enjoyed our first review of the Shieldaig lineup. This is the finest old Scotch. Again, we have 2 more: the 12-year and what's the other one?
I think it's a sherry finish.
The Oloroso Cask edition. So we'll get to those here shortly. But we hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, again, we'd really encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
And if you're new, subscribe. We're definitely looking to grow the channel and would appreciate your support.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.